What is up, guys? So today I have for the iPhone 16 Pro and the Galaxy S24 Plus, and today I'm going to be comparing these two flagship devices to see which one is right for you. So let's get started. Okay, so first is just kind of to get an understanding of where these devices rank in their respective ecosystems. So the iPhone is obviously the Pro version of the 16 series. So we have the 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, and Pro Max. This is obviously the Pro. Where on the Galaxy S24 Plus, we have the Galaxy S23 or S24, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra. So honestly, this S24 Plus isn't in comparison to the iPhone 16 Plus. It can kind of be similar, but it's not that, quite there because of some features that it has that the Plus on the iPhone series doesn't have. So I would say the Pro is the closest thing it compares to. Now, a lot of people do say that because the Galaxy S24 Plus is nothing like the Ultra, it does not compare to the 16 Pro, but if you actually compare these phones to each other, they do match up pretty similarly. So that's why I'm going to be comparing them. That's kind of where they stand on their ranking. Obviously, this is Samsung's newest flagship lineup. It is due for upgrade in February of 2025. And this iPhone 16 Pro was just released 22 days ago. So yeah, let's get into the comparison. Okay, so starting off with the most important thing that I talk about in a phone, and personally what I think is most important is the cameras. So on the iPhone 16 Pro, we have three cameras like we have on both devices. So we have a Tetra Prism 5x telephoto lens. We have that in 12 megapixels. We have a 48 megapixel Fusion primary lens and a 48 megapixel ultra wide, so definitely super nice megapixel count there. We have a 12 megapixel selfie camera, so definitely nice when it comes to cameras on the iPhone. And on the Samsung, we have a 50 megapixel main lens, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens. I'm not exactly sure what the exact zoom range of the telephoto lenses on the S24 Plus, but I'll put it on screen. And we have a 10 megapixel selfie camera, so it definitely takes really great photos. I don't have any direct comparisons. I'll see if I can get some because I'm trading this phone in tomorrow morning, so I'll see if I can get some and kind of compare that. Might even be able to do it now in the studio. But yeah, when it comes to the cameras, it's honestly pretty much the same thing. The S24 Plus did have a slight problem with taking photos, how it processed it, but the cameras are definitely great, even though appearing to be slightly smaller. Definitely really great. Obviously, some people like how iPhones take photos better, but some people prefer Samsung's a little more natural to life and a little bit more vibrant photos. But honestly, both have been really great at fine-tuning how their photos look to be more realistic while looking super great. So I'm going to call cameras a draw. We do have the capture button, so I'm going to talk about that later. But yeah, when it comes to cameras, I'm going to call this a tie. Okay, and when it comes to the design of these two devices, so like I said, we have the three cameras at the back. So we have a camera, camera island on the iPhone 16 Pro, and more of a, each individual camera is a camera island as it goes down the phone. So as you can see, two very different looking setups. Apple sticker or Apple logo on the back, Samsung branding, pretty standard stuff. We have a 6.3-inch size for the iPhone 16 Pro and a 6.7-inch on the Galaxy S24 Plus, so definitely bigger than the iPhone. For design, we do have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the Samsung and Armor Aluminum, and we also have titanium on the iPhone and ceramic shield for the glass and metal. Yeah, so I mean, the iPhone is using slightly more premium metals and glass, but honestly, when it comes to overall durability, I would say they're pretty similar, but durability, I'm going to give the point to to iPhone. Overall, I would say the Galaxy looks maybe slightly better. We do have, wait, let me switch to a different picture. I guess you know what, this will work. So as you can see, the bezels are pretty much the exact same on both of these devices. The iPhone has the thinnest bezels on any smartphone, but the Galaxy is clearly the exact same. Actually maybe looks slightly better because it has more of a boxy design. But yeah, and they're symmetrical all the way around. So honestly, iPhone doesn't have that much to brag on. Samsung caught up and did the exact same thing with their phone a year earlier. And the bezels are supposed to be smaller on the S25 Plus, so definitely stay around if you want to see my review on that once it releases, for the S25 series, that is. But yeah, so honestly, these are two great phones when it comes to design. Honestly, I'm going to call design a draw, and durability a point to the iPhone. So yeah, I don't know, let me know your thoughts on like each category as I talk about it down in the comments. Okay, so now for battery life and performance. So for battery life, honestly, these phones are pretty much the same. You can get a day of heavy usage and 2 to 3 days with light usage. So honestly, pretty much the exact same. On the iPhone, we have like a 3,000 something milliamp hour battery. Let's see, and then we have a 4,900 on the Galaxy S24 Plus. So we have a 3,577 milliamp hour battery on the iPhone 16 Pro and a 4,900 on the Galaxy S24 Plus. So definitely bigger on the Samsung, but pretty much the exact same when it comes to battery life. So yeah, I mean, take that how you want it. But yeah, so it's definitely, I would say battery life is also a draw. When it comes to performance though, this happens every single year. Samsung releases a super fast phone. It's the like best in the competition and like or up compared to the competition, stuff like that. But then iPhone comes along with this with its iPhone like way after Samsung releases theirs, and then like, oh, the iPhone's the fastest, and then a few months later Samsung's like, no, we actually are the fastest because we have the new chip. I'm gonna call this a draw because they're pretty much the same. I would say performance might be slightly better in the Ultra because it's the Ultra, but the Plus definitely has great battery performance. And yeah, I'm gonna call both of these actually a draw. But yeah, definitely stick around for my S25 Plus comparison or Ultra, whichever one I get, comparison to the 16 Pro, because I feel like things are definitely gonna change with the S25 series. But yeah, so when it comes to battery life and performance, I'm gonna call this a draw, and I know that there's a lot of draws. People might just skip this video, but that just shows like how good both of these phones are in their respective ecosystems. So let's move on. Okay, let's talk about the software. So we have One UI and iOS. So arguably iOS is the preferred operating system for most people, but some people are diehard Android fans or One UI. I would personally say, sorry. I would personally say, why is my tail shaking, bro? I would personally say that the Galaxy S24 Plus's skin, which is One UI 6, is the best skin of Android. I don't like stock Android. I really cannot stand Google's Android. And just like Xiaomi's, Huawei's. The One UI 7, it looks interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It'll be a good change, but I hope Samsung does it right. If they don't, iPhone's gonna have to be my go-to. But like I said, when comparing these phones just a few seconds ago, they're both great in their own ecosystems. iPhone is great. Both One UI 6 is great. It just depends on kind of what you want. But bruv, again, I'm going to call this a draw. So next category is AI. So it's no surprise 2024 has been the AI era for smartphones, and Apple is definitely late to the message when Samsung was actually the first ones to say hello when it comes to AI. So we're going to have the Galaxy start first. So we have the like new things in the gallery, in the messages, and like a bunch of other like things like rewrite image, like reimagine image, whatever it's called, to like redo like different things in your image and replace them, resize them, do anything. Portrait Studio. We have like call translate in real time, interpreter, a bunch of AI features that the iPhone just does not have. I'll put them all on screen. And when it comes to the iPhone, that's about all we get right now is just Siri. Now, I will say, hi Bixby. Well, there's no internet connection. Bixby, I'm super hoping all the rumors are pointing to a new Bixby in One UI 7, so I'll definitely compare these two assistants when that releases. But yeah, honestly, I'm going to give the point to Samsung when it comes to AI, just because all we have on the iPhone 16 Pro built from like AI from the ground up or whatever. All we have is a new Siri, and even then this is a beta, so the public does not get this new Siri yet with AI, which is super depressing. I don't know why Apple did that, but we'll have like emoji playground. Wait, no, what's it called? AI emoji. Wait, what's it even called? But then there's like image playground, Genmoji. There you go, Genmoji, image playground, and a bunch of other things. We have like the rewrite stuff and basically everything that Samsung had from the start. And honestly, that's it. They finally like they finally added the like cleanup feature, or like Samsung's object eraser. But whenever like any influencers are talking about it, they always compare it to Google's like image eraser. when Samsung had it first, and they did it better than everybody else, or maybe besides Apple, but they're like equal Apple and Samsung. So yeah, when it comes to AI, I'm gonna give the point to the Galaxy because it's already here and there's just more features that's just more like intuitive into your life. Now, when it comes to just the special features, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this point to the iPhone. So on the Galaxy S24 Plus, we have like you can take moonshots, and it has like a brighter display at 2,600 nits opposed to the 2,000 on the iPhone. And that's kind of, to be honest, it features that the iPhone has that the Galaxy doesn't is MagSafe. Oh, I don't want to break this phone. Ah, okay, it has MagSafe. Ooh, I hate that. There's no it's just metal. I don't want that scratched on my phone. But it has MagSafe. We have the new camera control button, which is arguably probably one of the most useless features on the iPhone this year. But yeah, so we have that. We have just a bunch of other features that they don't have. One of the biggest underrated features that I'm going to talk about when I compare the Galaxy Watch or the Apple Watch 7 to the Galaxy Watch the Apple Watch 8 to the Galaxy Watch 7 is the like hearing whatever. Wait, hold on, where are you? There you are. Da 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 da. Like it monitors your like hearing, like what you're hearing in like real time. So just features like that Samsung doesn't have. I'm gonna give this point to the iPhone. So overall, like that's pretty much all the categories I'm gonna talk about. So overall, the iPhone did win this comparison, but not by too much, just by a few points. But definitely both of these phones are super great. Like I said, kind of wait for the S25 Plus to come out to kind of see what's happening. But yeah, I mean, both of these phones are super great. You can get the Galaxy for cheaper now. It's been out a lot longer. iPhone is still brand new. But yeah, both of these phones are definitely super great in their respected ecosystems. Both of them are priced at the exact same price. So yeah, these are both definitely super nice phones. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I can definitely recommend both of these. So thank you for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, it would mean a lot to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll catch you in my next video, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.